In this video, we are going to review the Welly 1/24 scale Audi A3 diecast model. Now I bought this model because it looks pretty much like my real car. The only visual differences are the wheels. The alloys on the model have these wide spokes, whereas on my car they are narrower. But other than that, this is pretty much identical. It has no roof rails. It has the same kind of bumpers and lights. And in the back it has the double-barreled exhausts. Now, Welly modeled this car on the V6 version of the Audi A3, so it says 3.2 in the back. The model features opening front doors, and an opening bonnet. Now the bonnet does open at a very shallow angle, so it's not quite like the real thing, but you can still see the engine in there. And same goes for the doors, they do open at a somewhat shallow angle. The interior design, the interior detail is spot on. The seats themselves look nigh on identical to the real thing. And all of the switches and gauges are just like the real thing. Now the back doors or the rear hatch does not open, which is a shame because there are other 1/24 scale models that do feature an opening rear hatch. However, Welly decided that that would be too much work. The front wheels are fixed, they do not turn. And here we can see the underside of the car. It's fairly well detailed, but you would expect that from this scale. You have the plastic under tray, the gearbox. The exhaust is reasonably well mimicked. And of course here in the back this is the Quattro model, so it does have the rear differential. So you see the Welly model number there, 22467. Now buying this was quite the online adventure, because these were made in fairly limited numbers back when these cars were new, and they are a bit hard to find these days. So I looked all over the internet, and the only place they still had these in stock was in the Ukraine. Now the trouble with the Ukraine is that on most of their websites they do not offer international shipping. To get around that, I started looking for eBay sellers that are based in the Ukraine and who sell somewhat similar things, like other models or toys or whatnot. And I contacted a few of them, explained my situation, and to my surprise, two of them actually replied, and one of them agreed to go out and buy this car somewhere in the Ukraine and then put it on eBay for me to buy. And I did, and that's how I got this model.